Welcome everyone to the Property Show. Developers and brokers are both claiming there's been a pickup in real estate transactions in the last few weeks. Are these early signs of excitement returning to India's property market ahead of the election results? Well, it might just be so. It's our job to keep a close track of all of that action so you can make smart, informed decisions. Here's a look at what we have for you today. MHADA's 2014 housing lottery scheme opens today in Mumbai with a promise of being far more transparent and organized. Will it really meet those goals and give Mumbaikars a better chance to own a home at the right price? Then, of course, we go out to cull properties at the best price in the top locations of Navi Mumbai at 80 lakhs budget, Thane 30 to 40 lakhs. What are your best buys? Pune 65 to 70 lakhs. What can you pick up for a great investment option? Noida at 70 lakhs, best properties, and Gurgaon top pick 75 lakhs. We also have Bangalore at 50 to 55 lakh. For all you Mumbaikars looking to buy a home which is not steeply priced, it's time to make your way to the site of the Mumbai Housing and Area Development Authority. That's because applications for MHADA's very popular housing lottery scheme starts this week. A yearly event, the scheme attracts thousands of home buyers seeking to buy an affordable home. In the past, though, the scheme has been accused of being non-transparent and time-consuming. But MHADA now claims to have revamped the system to make it more efficient. Ashish Bhatia joins us with this report.
It's no secret that housing in Mumbai is out of reach of the common man. House prices here run into crores of rupees, and if you want something affordable, then you need to look at areas in the periphery. In such a situation, the only hope to buy an affordable home within the city is the Maharashtra Housing and Area Development Authority, or MHADA's yearly housing lottery.
When you say mass housing, it is essentially defined as a economically weaker section or the lower income group section, because the section that which the market doesn't take care of. So therefore, that has to be the focus area, and we have seen in last 30-40 years, MHADA has really come up with various kind of projects all across the city.
There are 2,641 tenements on offer, split between the MHADA's regional units in Mumbai and the Konkan region. This includes 257 units for the higher income group category, 724 units in the mid income group, 1,363 units for the lower income group, and 297 units for the economically weaker section. The houses in this year's lottery can be found in far-flung areas like Vengurla in Sindhudurg district, as well as more upmarket areas such as suburban Powai that is considered prime locality. With such a wide product range on offer for very low prices, it is no surprise that the MHADA site saw nearly 91,000 visitors on the very first day of registration. While the lottery has turned out to be very popular, it is not without its share of problems. In the past, MHADA's lotteries have been struck by allegations of corruption and non-transparency, which some claimed led to select people winning flats. Which is why the organization has revamped the entire lottery system to minimize the need for human interaction in the lottery system. This includes innovative features such as virtual tours to guide you through every step, SMS notifications, video links, and imagery.
फोटो नीट दिसतोय हे बघून ओके या बटनवरती क्लिक करा. त्यानंतरची पुढची पायरी असेल आपला पॅन कार्ड नंबर भरण्याची. कृपया हा नंबर भरतानाही व्यवस्थित काळजी घ्या.
Initially, there were a lot of allegations about corruption and people who were not eligible, they used to take the flats. So ultimately, we came with the conclusion that we should have a system where the human involvement is not there. So this time we have got a software and everything is online. So there is a big committee who is looking into all these factors,
But that is just one part of the problem. MHADA has also received numerous complaints about delays in the delivery of projects as well. Here, the organization plans to modify its operating procedures to guarantee timely delivery.
Possession of the flats were given after 7 to 8 years. So now what we have planned that only after building coming up, we get the OC of the building and then only we put in lottery. So the moment they get the lottery, they can take possession immediately.
While MHADA does its best to get these issues sorted, experts have suggested ways and methods to further streamline the process going ahead.
Arranging an income proof which is acceptable to MHADA is a challenge. They need to focus something on the income certification part as well.
If this year has seen the best response in terms of registration numbers, what's also a harsh reality is that MHADA has run out of its land bank to fuel the future lottery schemes. Till MHADA finds a way out of this ditch, it wouldn't be wrong to say that the fate of the common man lies at the hands of the Almighty. For those beyond this year's hopeful lottery winners, nothing seems to be affordable as yet. With camera person Malika Arjuna, Ashish Bhatia for NDTV.
All right, we hope that many of you get lucky in that lottery and get affordable or right-priced homes in Mumbai region. Meanwhile, let's keep our focus on Mumbai. Thane, Navi Mumbai and Pune are some of the markets that we are taking questions for. Mahindra Singh on the phone line with us. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening. I just want a bit of guidance. I am looking for a 2 BHK flat with this is my first home. Budget is around 80 lakhs, and I have two shortlisted locations. One is Thane West and the other is Panvel. I am looking at upcoming projects in Thane West like Kalpatru, Kalakam or Mayfair Meridian, and a current project at Panvel, Godrej City. So which should be a better bet for me, looking at the fact that I am looking for a residence? Please.
All right. Okay, fair enough. These are new projects, right? Have they,
Yeah.
are they in the pre-launch phase? Where are they?
Kalpatru, Kalakam and Mayfair Meridian basically are projects that are not yet launched, and their
So they
floor
are
plans
projects,
also have
okay.
not been decided yet. We are recommending to you Thane instead of Panvel because that's a more livable market, and it's not totally investor driven. Gorbanda Road is a very popular road now with both end users and investors over there, and it's a good defensive market. And Kalpatru launched a project just 1,000 rupees a square foot lesser some time back, and it got completely sold out overnight. So the market is very stable, and I think there is upside there when the market start to pick up even over there. You had already shortlisted one project, which was Godrej City in Panvel. This is 8210 on carpet area, so much cheaper on a super area basis. This project is a part of a 150-acre integrated township, and it has a 9-hole golf course, and golf course properties tend to appreciate a lot more and are considered to be quite premium. In addition to that, it has all the basic amenities that one can think of, and they have rainwater harvesting too. Location is fine, very close to the state highway which connects Khopoli to Thane, intersecting Navi Mumbai, and it's also just 700 meters away from the Panvel Junction railway station. So that is what you had shortlisted amongst the three. Godrej gets a go ahead. We've got two more recommendations for you, but just let's look at some key data points. Inventory overhang figures at 24 months. Interesting, I'd like to share interesting thoughts with Manisha on this, that inventory overhang, we just did a report recently for Mumbai alone, and the
Okay.
inventory overhang in Mumbai is as high as 58 months now.
It's gone up from 48 to 58. So it's
58
another 10 months.
months,
That's how
yeah.
sales have slowed down.
Yeah.
How much sales have slowed down.
So-
and there just doesn't seem to be a revival, even though in NCR and Bhiwadi and all the markets that I'm, dealing with developers or meeting developers regularly, they say there's been a little bit of pickup in the last 4-5 weeks. So in fact, even some of them are claiming from March they've started seeing a pickup in real estate activity.
Yeah, inquiries have
transactions.
started to come in certain projects for sure. But 24 months seems to be a very safe bet. The figure that I was referring to was the whole of Mumbai's figure.
So you're saying if you look at Mumbai figure of 58 months
Yeah.
and 24 months is, we need to redefine our danger zone parameter, isn't it, Samir?
Or hope that the market improves.
Hope that the market
Right.
improves. We'll hope for the other one.
Weighted average prices, Panvel is for the mid to luxury segment is 5,400 and Gorbanda Road is 8,400. On the price appreciation charts, if you were to look at it, the 48% price appreciation for Gorbanda Road, or about 20% on an annualized basis. And Panvel, of course, is much lower, being investor driven today, 30% or about 12% on an annualized basis. The other two projects that you can consider are Hometown 3 by Puranic Builders. This project is getting ready in 2017, available with the developer. It comprises of both 2 and 3 BHK apartments. It's located in proximity to the Eastern Express Highway and is accessible both from Mulund and Thane station. That's the big USP of this project. Rosa Oasis by Rosa Group. This is also available from the developer. In 2016 is the completion year. This has 3 towers of 18 to 20 floors with 1 to 2 bedroom apartments. Amenities like clubhouse, gym, landscape gardens, visiting car parking are all there. These are the two recommendations in addition to the Godrej City project of yours.
All right, so quick summary of the projects that you can look at. One, Godrej gets a go-ahead, and the two projects that we're recommending, Hometown 3 by Puranic Builders and Rosa Oasis by the Rosa Group. So go ahead, take a look at them, and then of course all the best. It's your first investment in real estate, so we hope it works out very well for you. Let's take our next question. Comes from Mihir Khandelwal. He writes in to say, I'm looking at a 1 BHK or a 2 BHK flat purely as an investment option, which is under construction and possession could be by 2016. My focus is only appreciation, so I want to know a flat or give me options of a flat which has a smaller base price. I'm open to areas like New Panvel, Ulve, Karjat, Badlapur and Khapoli. You know, if you have a small budget, then these are the markets in MMR you'll have to look at. Within these markets also, Sameer, Badlapur would be the cheapest?
Badlapur would be the cheapest and it's emerging as a prominent location in Thane for
But do you think he's also
segment.
written Pune and he's written MMR? So are we saying that MMR is still a better bet? I mean,
any day from, if you were to look at his price points and if you look at price appreciation trends, Mumbai has done always better than Pune has. It's a tier 1 city. So Badlapur is something that we think will also lead to a good appreciation because of the base being very low. I've seen a massive increase in residential demand over here. Infrastructure initiatives here include a 27-kilometer Kalyan Badlapur Wangani State Highway on which partial work has been completed, and also proposed metro connectivity via Thane is about to come through. The key data points over here also depict an inventory overhang figure of 24 odd months, which seems to be safe, but the availability is quite high. It's still 4190 units. That's a little bit of a cause of concern, considering that the weighted average price of this market is only 3150 rupees per square foot. Price appreciation charts 32% over the last 2.5 years or 12 to 13% on an annualized basis. We've also recommended you Badlapur because connectivity is good through Badlapur railway station and most of the development is coming within the 3-kilometer radius of the railway station. It is also an emerging market. The appreciation will be better in future because the rates are slightly lower and infrastructure is decent with schools, hospitals, banks in close proximity. The key recommendations are Vedant Nakshatra. This is by Tharwani Infrastructure, available with the developer. This is an 8-acre project, so it's a decent size from a Mumbai MMR standpoint. Possession of the phase 1 will be in 2016 and location of the project is good. It's only 1.6 kilometers from the Badlapur railway station and phase 1 will have 9 towers as such. Arihant Anmol by Arihant Superstructures, available with the developer. This project is consisting of 20 towers actually with 7-storied buildings divided into 4 blocks. Location of the project is also good. It's about 2.9 kilometers from the railway station. Nagari NX by Marathon Realty, Badlapur. This is getting ready in 2016, available with the developer. This is a mix of 1 and 2 BHK apartments and Tower 1 with 4 blocks will be ready in 2014 and the rest will be ready in 2016. So if you want earlier possession, you could consider this project. This is about 2.7 kilometers from the railway station.
So interesting projects actually. Badlapur also in terms of infrastructure connectivity is seeing some improvements.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, and the price appreciation, well, it's not been so bad. It's looking right now an affordable market. So go ahead, take a look at any of those 3 projects. Vedanta Nakshatra, there's also Arihant Anmol and Nagari NX by Marathon Realty. Okay, Prakash Punegar on the phone line with us. Go ahead, Prakash, how can we help you?
Hey, hi Manisha, thanks for taking my call. Well, I have 2 projects shortlisted in Pune. One is in Kharadi and other one is in Mohammadwadi. That's NIBM Mohammadwadi. Both projects are from Kolte Patil developers. The one in Kharadi is downtown Langston and in Mohammadwadi it is Margosa Heights. So I wanted to know ideally the rates in these 2 areas for a 2 BHK. What I have been offered in Kharadi is 6,000 per square feet and in Mohammadwadi what I have been offered is 5,000 per square feet. So I'm looking from an investment perspective, rental opportunities or, yeah.
Okay, so Kharadi, that should be the rate. 6,000 rupees per square foot seems to be what we've been discussing so far. But Mohammadwadi is a market that have we delved into earlier?
Yeah, actually, Mohammadwadi is a micro market that we dwelled into earlier. That is much cheaper. What we are recommending is a micro market which is Mundwa, which is supposed to be in the northeast region of Pune city. And this micro market is the best location in around Mohammadwadi region also. Mohammadwadi region is not that prominent. It's an affordable to kind of a mid-market
So you're saying that
destination.
if you can afford it, if your budget is a
Yeah.
little bit more decent, then go to Mundwa. That's
Yeah.
a better location.
Much better location, and micro market can also be considered as part of the CBD area. So this is a big positive for this. It's just 9.2 kilometers from the airport and 10.7 kilometers from the railway station. Kharadi, as we know, is drastically outgrown for being an undeveloped location to now being Pune's Pune's most preferred locations. And because of the large IT hub over there, the Eon IT Park is right over there, and there is now enough development happening in Kharadi as well. We've got some more projects shortlisted for you in Kharadi. First, let's just look at the key data points. Very safe inventory overhang figures. Kharadi is 19 months and Mundwa is 12 months. If you were to look at the weighted average price, Kharadi is 5950 rupees a square foot and Mundwa is much more affordable at 4600 rupees a square foot. The price appreciation charts depict a 12% annualized return for Kharadi or 30% over 2 years, and Mundwa is 26% or 10 odd percent over the last 2.5 years. Langston was a project that you had shortlisted. This is gets a go ahead from our side. It's a part of a 45-acre township, 5 residential building with total of 1200 apartments, and Langston is one of them, consisting of only 2 BHK apartments as such. Possession of Langston will happen in 2015. Then we have 33 Keshav Kunj by Crystal Properties in Mundwa. This is 4325 rupees a square foot. This project is spread over 3.75 acres and it's a mix of 2 and 2.5 and 3 BHK apartments. Possession should happen late 2014. Then we have Galaxy 1 by Galaxy Group in Kharadi, 5500 rupees a square foot. Available with the developer. It's a residential cum commercial development spread over 4 towers. Location is very good. It's just 700 meters away from the Eon free zone, and the project is approved by all the top banks. The second recommendation is Urban Soul by VTB Group, Kharadi, 5500 rupees a square foot. Available with the developer. This is a 9-storied tower with 2 wings with construction going on, and possession is predicted around 2015. Location is also good, 900 meters from the Phoenix Market City, and Symbiosis International University is just 700 meters away.
So Mundwa is much cheaper than the Kharadi market. So
Yeah.
do you think, Sameer, because now Kharadi is reaching a point where it's not an inexpensive market, while Mundwa seems to be a far more reasonable market. Going forward, the appreciation in Mundwa could be higher than Kharadi?
Well,
Sometimes just the fact that, a market becomes too expensive makes it a slow market.
I would tend to agree with you a bit over there, because yes, Kharadi has seen an unprecedented rise in prices. If you were to look at it about 3 years ago, this was trading around 3000 rupees a square foot only.
So all right. So we've recommended both these markets and some projects for you. Hope you like the Mundwa market, because we do believe that any market which gets a bit too expensive, then at least if you're looking at it just from an investment appreciation perspective, Mundwa is one to keep an eye out for in the Pune market. We are going to be back in a moment, and best budget deals in Greater Noida. Prime properties in Gurgaon's emerging micro markets are up next, so don't go anywhere.